Three would-be heroes chase scaled death. The dragon rushes onward, his revenge now close at hand. Laughing from the shadows, a capricious god prepares to take its payment. For this, dear friends, is Dragonguard.
If the three of us go up against them, that seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Especially when we know we have backup.
Which are farmers and townspeople.
I mean,
it's better than not having any backup.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
can at least be distractions.
Absolute least, they could. Yeah, like I said, the absolute least they could be fodder.
Oh my god.
So,
Let me just clarify. Once you enter combat, each round is 6 seconds.
you guys are gonna die, and
so-
I'm gonna have to finish off the campaign.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, we're assuming that the dragon's super strong, but
we're assuming
depending on
that
what
the
we
dragon
roll,
is super strong.
Depending on how far away we are, like we can cut him off pretty soon. Then,
do you have charm or anything?
So to put it into context, if you were to try and hold the dragon off for, let's say Gnome Suni's journey takes 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes to talk, and 10 minutes to get everyone together, you'd have to survive 300 rounds
300
of combat.
Okay, yeah, I'm not suggesting that we engage in combat. Combat's literally like a last resort at this point. But I'm also suggesting that if the caravan does have Fallowfell alone, then at the very least, if Scratch and I are throwing our lives away at this moment, we stand the greatest chance of succeeding in combat by ourselves, just because of the magical items
I'm
that
negative.
we have at our disposal.
I without Gnome Suni around, I'm a burden. Oh.
we should just throw a rock or we should throw an arrow at one of the
You're gonna
wheels
ding
of the
dong
cart
ditch
so it breaks.
the caravan with a dragon in it.
We should just break one of the wheels from a distance so he has to stop and fix it.
Yeah.
You heard everything I said. I didn't hear any of the responses because I got a poor network notification for whatever reason.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Naomi was concerned that you consider her a minus.
Yeah, I was.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Convenient time to drop out of the
that's not what
conversation.
Yeah,
You said
sorry.
that she.
That
you
is
you
not
said
what I'm. That is
you
not what
basically
I'm
said
saying.
she was 3/4 a person.
Oh my god. I hope you understand that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have the most knowledge of where Charles is, and you can mobilize the best out of the
But
three of us.
as our lovely DM said, you guys would have to survive a very long time, and I'm gonna guess that with whatever actions you take, it's going to lead to some sort of combat.
I'm hoping
maybe
We could
not.
also-
I'm hoping
I also
it doesn't
pitched-
come to that.
I also pitched the absurd idea that might work of just from a distance crippling the cart, shooting something at one of the wheels.
Oh, you
so
mean
he
like
has
a
to,
fireball?
Stop. Or that, just something to make him stop and
But
delay
it's
him.
a dragon.
So, without actually having to fight him, we just slow him down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we could if we somehow got ahead of him and we dug a pothole.
That's our plan. Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
he just
that's
he's just
fantastic.
oh darn, I have to change this wheel now. He's changing the tires, so he's just mildly inconvenienced. Just this powerful dragon on the side of the road trying to fix the wheel.
Knew I should have
So,
brought
but
that
I mean,
spare.
you get the idea. That is an idea. I'm just gonna throw out there. Disabling him, slowing him down without actually engaging him.
So a lot of ideas have been thrown around. I think you should decide on one.
Whoa.
Yeah, we should definitely
Whoa,
decide on
whoa.
one. I know that's a huge.
Okay,
huge
so
ask,
how
Jack.
far away is the meeting spot from where we are at this moment and where the caravan is at this exact moment?
Yeah, do we
So
have a
you would-
relative idea?
You would estimate that it will take about a day for him to reach this meeting spot. And keep in mind that the capital is 3 days away.
We should
Okay.
just pick Vern up and move it someplace else.
Okay,
Perfect.
2000
All right,
SpongeBob reference.
now that we've got a plan. All right, let's do it.
Push!
Okay. What you doing?
All right, what are we doing?
So wait, if it takes him a full day to get there, that means the attack isn't happening today unless he
But
doesn't need to
it-
be there
Well,
for it.
no, they're
But-
attacking
also-
Vern today?
But
It
it's going to
also
take him a
Not
day
the
to get to the
capital?
meeting spot.
Well, okay, that might
It
be a
takes-
big ol' red flag there, wouldn't it?
So maybe like
Yeah.
the lesser forces, like the B team's going to attack Vern, and then like the dragon and
But
the A
they,
team
they
are
are
going to go
dragons,
after the capital.
so, I mean, they can fly.
Yeah,
So like I guess like what I'm saying, like maybe he himself won't be at Vern, but like everyone else is going to.
Vern's the distraction.
It's like he is going to go straight for the capital.
Yeah.
Problem.
well, at the very least, he's definitely going to this meeting spot.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense because he's like the leader. He doesn't need to waste his time with like this little town when like the main target is right there.
It's more or less a warning, I imagine. That's like my take on
A
it.
warning shot.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So yeah,
It's-
maybe
it's
he.
this like for example, Vern is a shot across the bow.
Yeah. So like I just that kind of just occurred to me now. Like yeah, he doesn't really have to be at this thing because it's not a crazy important thing to capture or destroy.
Yeah.
At least for his grand scheme, he can just go. Yeah. Okay.
This is basically my presence is known. Meet my demands.
So on that end, we could let him go and then go back to the town to deal with whatever is going to show up. Since he is not going to be there, we would only follow him or try to do anything with him to prevent him from attacking the capital or slowing that down. But the Vern thing is going to happen with or without him, probably. So
Yeah, that
delaying
sounds
him is not going to stop the
But
town,
what's our
or stop the
priority?
town.
right.
Stopping
Yeah,
the attack on Vern, which is a town that's already knowledgeable about the attack and evacuated, or are we trying to
'cause Vern's
stop
gonna be
the
attacked-
siege on the Queen and the capital?
We should probably stop Vern.
Our priority is to stop the dragon. Like that's
Because
number
Vern's
one.
happening today, whereas the capital's gonna be in a couple days.
Yeah.
So like
So-
we got to stop the one that's happening now,
Okay.
and then we'll have time to plan for the capital,
Or not, or we'll be dead.
assuming we survive
or,
this.
or we die. Like this can literally all end right here.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we just let him go, and then go back to Vern and just hunker down for whatever onslaught is coming our way, and then if we survive that. Because didn't we already... I can't remember. Didn't we send, like, word to the capital through somebody?
No, the mayor
Like,
was going to, but then we
No.
found out that the mayor was
that's
corrupt.
right.
Yeah, the mayor is
Okay,
in
so that's
cahoots,
not
yeah.
happening. Okay,
Yeah.
so once we cross the bridge of saving Vern and, like, getting rid of the mayor, we can... If we do it quickly, like today, we can send word to the capital, like, hey, shit, it's coming your way, like, tomorrow or 2 days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That seems...
Would we be able to send word to the capital that quickly? That's the problem.
I mean,
I
we
don't know.
have
He would have a day's head start.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
We'll ask for the fastest pigeon or whatever they use to transport messages. Owl.
They don't use messenger pigeons. They have a mail service.
Okay.
But
What's up?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Uses
mail
the
service.
same road.
Yeah,
Is it
mail
like the
service
is it like
isn't
the
gonna
Pony
get there.
Express?
Yeah, basically, more or less.
Basically, yeah.
We'll tell them the ride. We're like, you got to be Paul Revere right now, dude. You
Even
just
though
gotta-
they'd be like, "Who is that?"
don't hit any of but you know, like don't hit any of your stops. Just go straight for the capital. It's a matter
Not
of
even a pee.
national
Th-
security. You need
Just,
to go.
just to clarify, you would be sending them off down the road.
Yeah,
that-
where this is gonna happen.
Past the dragon.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like past the meeting spot?
Yeah, the road is going past the meeting spot.
I mean, will they know that that's like the mailman and he's going to deliver a message that could foil their plans? And I think like, oh, it's just the mailman.
I
Like,
mean,
unless
sure.
he's shouting like the dragons are coming the whole time.
Look, I mean, whatever you want to do, I'm down with it, and I'm gonna roll with it. So
I'd say we do that. We deal with Vern first. Let Fallowfell or whatever go for now, and let's tackle this first.
Okay, so the only problem I have with that is if we do deal with Vern, if we stay there, we're going to lose
That day.
like we're going to lose a lot of time pursuing our dragon friend, and that's our main target. Like if we don't stop him, we're screwed. Cuz there's no telling like if Vern falls, which like overall it would be unfortunate. Like, but again, it's we've already warned people, like, and I imagine that people have left or are leaving. Do we have that knowledge?
We don't know yet.
I'm gonna ask again, Barfus and Gnome Suni to roll intelligence for me.
Oh man.
Can't roll intelligence.
Because you're the one suggesting the ideas.
I
okay.
got stupider. I got 9.
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all are gonna be impressed. I rolled a 19
not
plus
impressed
2,
anymore.
So 21.
Like it's just a given.
Yeah, we're just kind of like whatever. We'd be surprised if he failed.
Yeah,
Okay.
pink dice all the way,
Oh
baby.
yeah.
If Barfus, you suddenly recall that as far as Charles was able to inform you all, the mayor had a deal with the dragon for the dragon to leave Vern alone.
Okay. Huh.
Which plays into the theory we presented that he's not going to be there anyway.
Yeah, the dragon
So
would leave him
that-
alone,
now
but
we
not
have
necessarily.
confirmed that he's
Okay,
not going
so-
to be there.
Okay, so I relay this history to, to
Eureka
my
again.
companions. Yeah. Eureka, whatever that
So,
means.
So we're still banking on the fact that he keeps his word.
Yeah.
Which he has all the power in the world to break, because if he breaks his promise, what are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know,
It's not like-
I'm altering the deal. Pray I
They
do
don't
not
have any.
alter it
They
further.
have no deterrent against him to force him to uphold his end of the bargain.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are they gonna do? It's like, oh, we had a deal. Nice try.
Hey, you said you wouldn't do
I'm a
this.
dragon. I'm a dragon.
He shrugs his wings and then burns everything to the ground. So yeah, let's just assume that Vern's gonna still get attacked, because why wouldn't he? He's an asshole. And that seems like a fitting end for a stupid mayor that was dumb enough to believe a dragon's word. So, does that change anything? I still feel like my argument stands to deal with Vern first.
So your argument is that like we stay and lose the day. Is that's like? Do you think that is the best course of
I
action?
vote against that.
I mean, you're proposing we sacrifice Vern and go straight.
Yes,
for the-
absolutely.
We don't trade lives, Captain.
And yeah, we do. We traded your life for, or you traded your own life for demon power.
To save Vern.
No,
and to kill dragons.
You're currently trading your life to stop a dragon.
Yeah, which would involve saving Vern and stopping dragons.
I mean, stopping the dragon is like that's gonna save Vern, and that's going to save everything.
Well, Vern is also our only place that has allies that know about this. So if that goes, you'd have to get like a whole
I imagine
squad.
the capital also has allies.
Will it be too late by then?
I think the capital is the priority.
So we're gonna.
Yes, we're gonna sacrifice Vern.
We're currently not sacrificing Vern. Again, we have knowledge that
or they
Vern
know
is-
that.
We
that Vern is to
warn
be
the
left
townsfolk,
alone.
which is more than the capital has.
Yeah.
And the capital, if the capital falls, everything falls. So,
Should
with that logic, you kind of need to save the
So-
capital to save Vern anyway.
So if we say screw Vern, you're on your own. Does that mean all three of us are gonna follow the Fallowfell and try to engage him on our own?
Yeah, I suppose so. Like the other part of that is Oh my god, I was just thinking something and now I can't remember.
But you're the intelligent one.
No,
It was
no, I
it was
got-
the
I
answer
got
to all of it was the answer to our prayers, and you've forgotten.
No, I got it.
I'm gonna throw
Um,
fireballs if we don't come up with something soon.
If we stay and fight in Vern, like anybody who helps us isn't going to be there to protect the capital. Like 100% chance that's not gonna happen. So like it's literally we stay and fight in Vern and then pursue Fallowfell, just the three of us, and then potentially fight in the capital, or we can attempt to engage Fallowfell now. Just the three of us. Like it's gonna be the three of us against this dragon anyway. Like no matter what happens, like
It's the 4 of us now because Marcus has a demon.
the 3.5 of us.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so the 3.5 of us are going to end up fighting Fallowfell anyway, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Or
Fallowfell
no-
plus his crew. So
Yeah.
he'll be alone.
I mean, he's a big dragon. Like he can handle himself alone, I'm sure.
Doesn't mean he'll want to. I mean,
Yeah.
why? Why? It was like I could
Hey, we
kill you on
screwed
the
over
round,
Chuck
but why?
before. Why not screw him over again? I mean,
All right. God.
That's the reason. It's screwing over Chuck and everyone else in the town.
I have a question. Do we have knowledge of how well the capital is defended?
Did we come from the capital? Is that where like Dragonguard
You did.
headquarters?
That's where Dragonguard.
So we're
training
familiar with it.
Is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as you know, it should be pretty on
there's-
guard for like a large scale attack.
there's other Dragonguard people there.
Yeah. Like.
So wouldn't that
okay.
be So wouldn't it be an argument to protect Vern because literally
No.
the Dragonguard HQ is there, so they could handle themselves?
They don't
probably?
know about the attack though.
But
Yeah.
they're trained to like, they're like on
But
call.
if they're all
like,
like
hey,
us,
we're
you
always
gotta
ready in
like
case.
you gotta just assume that they suck at their jobs.
Like I'm assuming there's people always
They
keeping
have
watch, like in a tower, scouting the horizon for
we have to
shit.
assume they suck at their jobs as much as we suck at.
I
theirs.
mean,
No,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jack established that we were like the bottom of the barrel, which is why we got sent to this backwater town.
Again, we have to assume that they are just that they are just as bad as we are. That may not be the truth, but I mean we're
But I mean,
we're
like,
total,
let's say, like,
we're total
say-
stinkers as far as Dragonguard are concerned.
but you get what I'm saying. Like, why bother protecting the super ultra fortified city that can probably handle itself when we could protect the not so fortified city that can barely hang together?
Save the
Like-
cheerleader,
like,
save the
It
world.
seemed like it'd be a bit redundant to
Look, we have
protect the
two
capital. Like,
priorities that are pretty much neck.
They'll hold their own.
Yeah, we have two priorities that are pretty much neck and neck, and one of those priorities is to protect the people, and the other priority is to stop dragons. So we have to do those in tandem at this point. So, like, okay, I guess it makes sense that we should stay in Vern
We've been debating this for 50 minutes.
for 50
No,
minutes.
it's
or
only
15
been
minutes?
40 something.
50.
My
Oh my
recorder
God.
says 47-43.
Okay, it's worth debating. People's lives.
To be
hang in
fair,
the
if this was a
balance.
real life situation, this would be worthy of a big debate.
Yeah, but
I mean, if this was a real life situation, the carts would be long gone.
Yeah. Like
The decision
and
would
we'd
be
be
made for us.
we
lost,
would have
so
we would have spent less time debating.
we would
so-
still be
okay.
Ottomans.
Yeah, like the campaign would have just ended there.
I mean, that might be a better fate than getting burned to death.
Oh my god.
I mean, your arm fell off. And
I
yeah,
didn't
but it's
feel
a cool.
I didn't
was,
feel
was
a
like
thing.
replaced with
now.
ether, so
Wait,
Ether
no,
sword.
No, you did feel something because you screamed in pain.
yeah,
You felt,
And then you
felt
destroyed
a
some
fifth of your
trees.
life.
Yeah.
Drained from
you
your
definitely
body.
felt it.
Yeah, but it's like ripping off a band-aid.
No, it's not.
God.
It's like ripping off an arm with a demon
Scratch it is.
spirit.
It's just like,
It's a bee
felt
sting
this
to
before.
scratch.
compared to losing my best friend, this is nothing.
Oh my god.
I've already lost a limb because he was an extension of me.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright,
what are you doing?
All right. So
What would your characters decide to do?
Gnome Suni would be running down the hill towards his cart and like just fireball in hand. So
That seems like the worst possible
yeah,
thing. 'Cause
well,
we're
I
fighting
mean,
him like right
the
here
question
on the
was,
spot.
what would our characters do? So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
which is, I mean,
Okay.
So no. So
Wait, what?
okay. So no. so here's
We're like Barfus is restraining Gnome Sumi.
no. So
Let's do something!
For real. Yeah. For really real. Like I believe that despite our characters being total morons, we understand that there is a greater sense of danger, and we need to make a decision now.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do a hard vote.
Yeah. So
Hard vote.
So
Democracy.
How about
Yeah. So
Protect Vern,
yeah. So
protect the capital. We'll just do that. Hard vote. Majority wins.
well, I mean, dang it. Not
I
to.
know.
That seems like the quickest way to do it.
Well,
I think that puts Gnome Suni in the decider seat.
yeah, so.
Is it? I thought she was pretty clear about going after the dragon, which would be the capital vote.
Well, I mean, it's more like.
Well,
how?
what camp am I in then?
I
Wait, what?
thought you were go after the dragon to protect the capital.
Okay.
Yeah, like going after the dragon is going after him to protect the capital because he's not
I
going
thought
to
we were
Vern.
in 3 different camps. Like, go, stay, protect Vern, go to the capital, and then attack the dragon, like, now-ish.
Oh wait, we suggest like just going to the capital and just like not. So like leaving Falafel just going straight to the capital.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that attacking the dragon was lumped into protecting the capital. Like, okay.
Jack, theoretically, could
Yeah.
I climb on this caravan?
Yeah.
Okay, and if I did that,
I mean, if you mean undetected, is that what you're
yeah. So
clarifying?
if I did that, could I also theoretically stab at Fallowfell? I'm sorry, could I stab at Bright Fallow with the bolt that I have?
If you were able to successfully sneak up to him, yeah.
That's a big if.
That is a big if. Like
And even if you
I'm
stabbed him,
confident-
it might not be an instant kill or anything.
Yeah,
You
I'm
should be like,
confident
"Ow,
in my
not
rolls,
cool."
but I'm not that confident. Well, I mean, I would also get, like, you know, preemptive and also sneak attack damage. It could be a pretty hefty damage.
Could be.
Yeah. But I don't believe in my dice that much. Like,
So
I
if we
believe
were
in
to-
them a lot, but realistically speaking, the laws of probability...
So if we were to fight him right here now, just in this road, basically, we would just be dealing with him, and then the best possible outcome, like, we kill him here now, and then, I mean, the attack on
Well,
Vern is
there's
still
other
going to happen. 'Cause
dragons.
That's,
We saw.
if
but we would kill the leader, so, like, we would still have to deal with Vern, because that's going to happen without him, and then, but we would put a blow into, like, the overall scheme. We would just have to, like,
Yeah, like, best case scenario,
back.
Fallowfell dies, you know, here and now.
Which is not gonna happen. Oh, whoa. Sorry,
we don't know.
there.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
promised
But I'm
to
just
you
saying. I'm just saying. There's a low probability of that.
this is the best episode.
where we just like this is the episode we just debate what to do for like 3 hours.
I hope the listener is taking sides. It's like,
If you're in
idiots,
camp-
you should
Yeah.
clearly stay
Yeah, I
in
hope-
Vern.
I
Gnome
hope-
Suni,
Or-
hashtag
I
Gnome
hope
Suni.
somebody's- Yeah,
We're gonna put a Twitter poll. What
I
do you
hope
think the
somebody's-
hero should do?
Yeah, I hope
They're still
somebody's
deciding.
listening. It's just like these
Yeah,
guys
like,
are
since we
fucking
can't-
idiots. They're dumber
Since-
than
since
their
we can't-
characters.
Since we can't decide, we'll leave it. This is suddenly a choose your own adventure. You decide, and then we'll go with whatever you say we should do.
Oh my god, that's the worst thing.
Interactivity. We'll remember that choice.
Oh my god.
So,
All right,
Okay.
Nomsumi, you're saying you should attack the dragon. You're on. That seems to be 100%.
I'm on the
Fight
team
him.
go to the capital.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
all on a
You
different
want the
team?
light-
Great.
not fight him. You just
Great.
wanna- No. Well, you said you want to light his cart on fire, which
Well,
is
no,
fight him, but now
that's
you just want to go
Gnome
straight
Suni's
to the
rage
capital.
coming out
Okay, but
with the
you're
indecisiveness.
honestly, your vote is just go straight to the capital.
Mhm.
Go straight to the
Nothing else.
capital and then defend the capital. Okay, so you're working on the presumption that they will leave Vern alone.
Well,
Or
and
you
if they don't,
you just don't care about Vern. And Jay,
And if they don't, it's just a casualty of war.
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't think it's so much you believe that he's going to keep his promise. You do not care. Either way.
Once again, what would Gnome Suni do?
Yep.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to clarify that that's really what it is.
Yep,
It's
that's
like-
Gnome Suni.
Okay. All right, Barfus.
Okay. So with my understanding of the Dragonguard's job is to both stop dragons and defend the people.
So we're gonna get noble now.
I've been noble. Like genuinely mostly, like despite being
Genuinely
trying.
mostly.
like I'm chaotic neutral, but I do whatever works in my best interest. Like I could leave. I could be like,
Fuck
all of you.
that.
I quit. I'm done being Dragonguard. This is
Yeah.
too much for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we just do that? Can we go like have
Yeah.
adventures?
This isn't what I
Can
signed up
we
for.
quit?
Let's go have a picnic.
Fighting dragons isn't what I signed
I'll
up
go
for.
catch fish.
Yeah. This is now Final Fantasy 15. We're going fishing.
Yes, please.
All right. So
Like Final Fantasy 15, considering how long it's taking, there's going to be an absurd time skip to the future.
all right. So I think that we should pursue Falofel.
Do you think we
Okay.
should like fight him now or just follow him straight to his camp?
Let's just poke the bear.
Poke the bear, like really that's what you want to do?
Yes.
I'm serious. Is that what you want to do?
I mean,
Like engage him right now.
I think she already said that she wants to go and throw a fireball.
yeah.
Yeah, but she also wants to go straight to the capital. So I mean, those are two different plans.
Well, it's like if
True.
you guys are gonna keep me here, I'm gonna do what I want. But if not,
I feel like if we follow him back to the hiding spot, is the plan to just observe and see what he's doing, or to fight him there? Because if we're gonna fight him there, that seems stupid. Because he'll have backup.
It'll
He'll have
take a
backup.
day
If we're,
to get
if we're gonna
there,
fight
mind
him,
you.
we may as well do it right now.
I agree that seems stupid.
Yeah, like if we're gonna fight him, we may as well do it here when he's by himself.
Presumably by himself.
Well, as far as we can tell, he is alone.
Yeah, presumably by himself.
But at least not guaranteed. Like literally in the heart of the enemy.
Yeah. So if we go back to the meeting spot, he's definitely not going to be alone. Either there or on the way to the capital. So,
I don't see a reason with that logic to even follow him back then. Because like, what's the plan to follow him back?
hi,
If
we
do that,
we
like,
followed you.
Like, are we just gonna watch them?
What's
Because
up,
like
motherfucker?
because fighting
Surprise!
because fighting him seems like out of the option given how outnumbered we would be. So with the only real thing would be there to observe and just get information and then try to slip out. What purpose would that serve?
Then we go to the capital.
I mean, it could-
With information.
remember, it takes a day to get to. We would have to follow him for one day.
Yep. I'm not
get
saying it's a
information,
good plan.
try-
I'm just saying
hopefully
like that's what would benefit.
yeah.
Yeah, that plan seems stupid now. I feel like now there's only two options: either fight him here or protect Vern.
Or protect Vern. Yeah. Okay. I'm in the two options camp also.
Well, only because it's literally been 57 minutes.
Yeah, but just like the more I'm saying, like the more the option of following him back to camp is basically a suicide mission.
Yeah. I mean, they're all suicide missions at this point.
This is like suicide. That's
any of these options are make or break.
okay.
um,
Listener, what do you think?
What? Marcus, I swear to God.
As the party looks at the camera.
Yeah. Stares at the camera like we're in the office.
Office zoom in on us.
Oh my God.
That'd be great.
All right. So, so if we theoretically engage Brightfellow now, it's possible that he may not transform.
He might have set a trap for us.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. But it's possible.
He's just really arrogant and stupid.
Yeah. But if
No, that's
but
us.
if we stay in Vern, we protect Vern, but that leaves the capital vulnerable
In quotations, because it is a fortified city with a ton of protection.
Vulnerable in the sense that they don't have the knowledge that we have.
The worst that'll happen is they'll be taken by surprise, but they have the resources to rebound.
Do they? Do they?
Yeah. So the other part of it is, oh shit. Okay, I just realized
we could also just
so the caravan might be like, okay, we have goods to trade, and they might Trojan horse it.
Also, roll intelligence. Just all of you.
Yeah, yes. I had to show off my big
Proud
brain.
of you, Scratch.
Oh, and I don't get to show it off very well because I rolled a.
Oh.
I got a.
Do you have negative intelligence?
I got a 16.
I rolled an 8.
I got 14.
Somehow my intelligence is much
again.
higher than my intelligence is much higher than my survival ability, which is interesting.
Nomsuni and Barfus, you remember that the Queen's coronation celebration is coming up.
Snap.
Wait, she hasn't been coronated yet?
Uh-huh.
So has she just been a princess, I guess, this whole time?
No, she's been a queen, but they celebrate the coronation every year.
Okay.
Well, that's
vulnerable.
Shit, that means a lot. That means a lot of people
wedding.
are gonna be, gathered. A lot
but
of important
that also
people
means they'll be on higher alert because it's a big government
necessarily.
thing. I mean, if they're not stupid,
I mean,
that's what you would do. If anytime there's a big king president thing like that, you have higher alert than normal because you don't know what's going to happen. They might try to assassinate the lady
that's
or
to
something.
Save...
So they're on extra alert. They have a reason to be on extra alert now instead of it just being a normal day. So this is the day they would expect something to pop off. So they'll be fine. Ish.
Fine-ish, Jesus.
I mean, they're better prepared. Again, they would be on higher alert because of that than they would be on any given day. So they'll be actively watching for threats. So that might give them an edge. They'll be in the mood to be like, okay, we don't want the king or the queen to get popped on this coronation. We better keep an eye on every possible thing. Keep an eye on the skies, keep an eye on the ground, because we don't know. We don't know anything about that queen. She might be hated or something. Or, I mean, she's a ruler. Someone's gonna dislike her. So.
Yeah, the dragon.
I have a question.
Exactly.
Do we know if the queen is hated?
I mean, as far as you know, people like the queen.
Okay.
You know that specifically this dragon despises the queen.
Yeah, that's.
But at the same time, it's the general thing you do of okay, the leader's got a big thing going on. We better be on our shit more than usual, just in case. Because, am I wrong? That's not bad logic.
It's not bad logic.
It's not bad logic, but I don't believe that it's good logic.
What?
No, and here's
yeah, it's not bad. It's not, oh my god.
And here's why.
Oh.
Because of the fact that it's a coronation ceremony, it's going to be more celebratory than it is going to be we're on high alert.
Yeah, and civilians are going to be more at risk.
Well, I mean, the civilians are going to be celebrating, but the guards aren't going to be. They have a job. They got to make sure that if something happens, the people
that they're perfect at their jobs.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, have you seen us? We're the least perfect at our job.
I mean, literally,
again,
we're Dragonguard.
We're assuming that everyone is as stupid as us.
We should. That's a smart thing to do.
I think we're a very special brand of dumb. Man, that cart's moving really slow.
I as far as I'm concerned,
I think you got a flat tire.
You're all in a time bubble, and you're having enough time to figure out what your course of action is.
Maybe he did hit a pothole, and in the background,
big deal.
Yeah,
maybe he did hit a pothole, and right now he's changing his tire. Right now, we don't realize it. He's just bent over with a jack.
Yeah. So this is a make or break scenario in the sense that this decision is going to lead whatever we have left of the campaign.
I think Vern, because if we go to Vern, like I said, the capital can defend itself. It's made for that. It's the capital city, so that's literally they would have defenses for that because they are a target just by default. It's a coronation, so they have extra reason to be aware of threats because unless they're just really lackadaisical, then they would be like, hey, maybe nothing ever happens, but you never know. We better, we want to make sure nothing happens to ruin this really joyous celebration, so just keep an eye out, guys. And also, Vern, if we do go back to Vern and help, if we survive this, we have extra help on our side that we can use to attack the capital, because we'll have the priest, we'll have Chuck, we'll have whoever else is in the fight.
And Chuck.
And then, because the attack isn't going to happen until, like, at the soonest the following day after Vern's attack, we still have some time to send notice to the capital via the Pony Express. I'm not saying it's guaranteed,
mind you, Vern
but
is also
we still have a
hostile
chance.
against us.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to be the least of their
some
concerns in about a couple
townsfolk are
hours.
probably still against us.
I mean, not all of them.
No,
Some
not all of them.
know.
But those who were
Like-
not reached or convinced by Chuck and his crew.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I mean,
so
again,
I'm with
that's all
Nate.
going to change once the attack happens.
Well,
Like,
I'm with
that's all going to go out the window.
I don't agree with that. I'm with Naomi on this, actually. So if we're under the understanding that Vern is, like, some of Vern's population is hostile towards us, then Charles's ragtag crew is, potentially going to get crushed.
Yeah. Well, plus the only ones that have been hostile have been, like, the mayor's
The
officials.
guards.
Like, none of the actual citizens.
And we don't- yeah.
the
like the
town's
guards.
military.
Yeah, the guards of the city. So
They were. I did note that they were, the mayor's private guards.
Dang it. Okay.
Yeah. Because remember, we did talk to the one cop
The
that
cop.
kind of believed us. The guy that we first met, like the sheriff,
Yeah.
we did talk to him and kind of clue him in, and he seemed to believe us.
Who was the sheriff?
The sheriff was Captain. Let me find it here.
Because I just vividly remember us cluing him in, and he was on our side because he didn't like the mayor, and was like, yeah, that.
Captain Bryn
Bryn, okay.
Yeah.
and
So in the
Deputy
time-
Merriweather.
So in the time
Okay.
since we
And
tipped them off,
Merriweather spent a lot of time with Brightfellow. Is that correct?
No,
Okay, no, that was.
you're thinking of Dirtbag Mike.
I am thinking of Dirtbag Mike. Okay.
the true hero. But anyways, so yeah, like the cop is privy to most of this. Like he knows something is amiss and is on our side because of that conversation. So he has had time to relay this to the general city guard, who could have also got in touch with Chuck. So there's a good chance that they're all on the same page here because again we have the sheriff in our pocket basically, which is a big deal. So we have, at least in my mind, we have
Can we roll for decision?
Sure,
the decision
I'll
modifier.
allow it.
So decision 1, we protect
So wait,
Vern, and decision 2, we go to the capital, right? Or
that seems to be.
and we're just going to take whatever the higher roll is.
Wait, are we actually going to
Yes, we
chance
are.
and not just
Are
vote?
we going to leave?
I feel
it
like
to
we should
chance?
just vote for it because there's 3 of us. There's going to be a majority.
If there are two, you narrowed it down to
If
two
there's
options.
if there's
so vote on it
okay.
All right.
based
so,
on
go
what
for
your
Vern.
character
Oh,
would do.
hold on. So our options are we head straight for the capital to try and cut them off, but we're gonna pass by this caravan.
like
That's
we're going to
the
let
thing.
him. We would have to
if
let
we-
him go to the capital.
Yeah, if we go towards the capital, like we're gonna have to pass by this, and then that may spur on that might make things worse. Actually, in my opinion,
I mean, it might. I mean, how much of a dent can we do if we fight him here by himself, given how strong he is, like on our own?
Well, we don't know how strong he
Like,
is,
if you-
but I mean, you're plenty strong, and I've got a magical item that's powerful against dragons.
And I'm useless.
You're
According
not,
to Kyle.
You're not useless. You're not useless.
Yeah. Plus, we have no guarantee that even if he dies, they don't just launch the attack on the capital anyway, because we don't know how many dragons they have. They could still. Just because he's not there doesn't mean they can't still fuck shit up.
But he's also the dragon leader, so I mean, again, if you make God bleed, people will stop believing in him.
Yeah, or he's a competent leader and was like, he has failed.
Remember
So
how
it's
you
like,
thought
hey,
this
if
was
shit
gonna be a
happens to
date,
me,
like a
I got
one-shot
I got a
campaign,
second.
Remember
Yeah, I
when this was
remember.
supposed to be done in like 5 hours?
Yeah,
This is a big.
I
so,
honestly expected you to come to a decision 40 minutes ago.
So did we.
I mean,
So I just want to lay this out there. This is what you've come to so far. Either go back to Vern and prepare for an attack that you think is coming, or you would follow along with this caravan and possibly try and outpace it back to the capital, or fight now.
Yeah, or we engage Bright Fallow / Fallow Fell.
I feel like if we go to the capital, because it's like, if we go to the capital and beat him there, we at least have the chance to warn the capital and they can get ready, and then it'll be our full power of our force against the full power of their force, and then whoever wins, but at least we'll have a chance.
It'd be some real Helm's Deep shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the final battle of Return of the King, but it's like that. But at least it'll be a more evenly matched battle on paper because of the time we've had to prep. Assuming we beat him there or beat him to the capital in a reasonable amount of time.
Is the meeting spot on the way to the capital, or is it slightly out of the way? Okay.
I mean, we would beat him because he's going to stop at the meeting spot while we would just be going.
Don't know for how long.
But he's not attacking it
this
today.
This is why I wanted to roll.
Because of the Vern attack. Yeah, but we know he's not attacking the capital today. So we have a full day to beat him there if we were to choose Vern, or if we were to choose the capital, because he's going to do his prep thing there. While the Vern attack is going on, he's going to be prepping, and then at the soonest he will attack the capital will be the next day.
I'm going to assume that a lot of the prepping has already been done, and they're just waiting for him to show up to mobilize.
Yeah. But do you think he'll attack Vern and the capital simultaneously? Like today he attacks both?
We're also working with the knowledge that they're not going to attack Vern.
But we're also not idiots. He's going to totally attack Vern.
Right.
Because again, why wouldn't he?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to split my forces in that case.
I mean, but Vern's like nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take much to destroy Vern.
DM's gonna throw something at us that makes us decide.
Yes.
At this point, the caravan is starting to go out of sight around a bend in the road. Not that you can see it, but you can kind of see it through the trees.
We out-timed our time bubble.
Yeah. At this point...
All right.
Yeah.
We're so sorry, listener.